Hello, hello, hello. Good evening, everybody. Good afternoon, good morning, wherever you are. We are live. Let me just see. I need to do some technical bits before we are completely ready. So bear with me while I'll do that. I need this. There we go. I think we are ready to go. Oh, no, we're not. I'm still missing something. Bear with me. Hi, Saskia. There we go. We should have all comments now. Hi there. Let me see. Are we live on YouTube? No. Yes, we are. Okay, that means we are all set and go. Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, wherever you are. We are live. Let me see if I can find myself here. That would also be helpful. That's always a sort of little cross-check that I'm doing. If I can find myself there. There we go. Everything's working. We had a bit of a technical issue earlier this evening. My PC was doing things that it wasn't supposed to do. So, hey, we're here. Hello, everybody. Good to see you all. Welcome, welcome, welcome to another live at Elizabeth Craft Designs. My name is David, just in case you didn't know. And I'm doing the live tonight. And it's an exciting evening because we are introducing my new collection. Let me see who we have. Hi, Janet. Hi, Patricia. Hi, Andrea. Hi, Dimfna. Hello, hello, hello. I'm still missing some comments. Where are they? Where are my YouTube comments? There we go. Okay, now we're complete. Hi, Klaska. Hi, Petra. Hi, Tina. Hi, Wilma. Hi there. Hi there. Hi, Kim. Hi, Lars. Hi, Susanna. Hi, Laurie. Hi, Femke. So good to see everybody here. As I said, it's an exciting day because I've got loads to show you. I'm going to run you through the new collection with some of my explanations with it. And then I'm going to show you the comments. And at the end, I will show you a really fun technique. I'm going to make some stuff that I will use next week when I'm live again to make a page. So, Good. Thank you, Katie. I'm doing well. I'm doing a lot better. Thank you. Hi, Val. So, good to see everybody. Hi, Katrina. So, it's going to be a fun live. I've got loads to show you. I'm just going to talk you through everything and then show. You'll be amazed. You'll be blown away with the samples from the design team. I've got an amazing design team. Let me tell you that. I could not be any prouder of them. Is that a word? Prouder? I could not be more proud of them. I think that's the correct way of saying it. English is hard today. So, I ordered the Buy It All already. Great. Because, the Buy It All is available now and it's 20% discounted with a journal included. So that is a great deal. And it's available on the elizabethcraftdesigns.com and .eu website. So that is definitely something you will want to check out. I need to get rid of this because otherwise I can't see any comments. There we go. So I've got my mouse at hand just in case. Okay, so are you ready? Shall we get started? Because I think we're going to have some fun tonight. Or this morning or this afternoon, depending where you are. So I hope everybody's doing well and staying healthy and safe and everything. And let's just get started, shall we? So again, welcome everybody. We are introducing my Mr. and Mrs. collection, and I'm so happy it's finally out here because it is so much fun to play with, let me tell you. And the samples will definitely show that because the team did an amazing job. So first things first, I'm going to show you what is in this collection. Let's switch the cameras around. So there we go. First of all, we've got a new paper pack, and I'm very happy with the paper pack because, well, one of my challenges for myself this year was to use more color. This will make that easier because this is colorful for my doing. Let me tell you that because still muted colors, but lovely. And we're introducing something new here. This is Backgrounds Volume 1. And Backgrounds Volume 1, you can guess already, we will have Backgrounds Volume 2, 3, 4, hopefully in the future. And we did that because my papers are just that, background papers, because you build up so many layers on top. And my goal was to create background papers that you can actually build up layers with pastes, with inks, with everything, and you're not covering up beautiful images. So that's what this is. So let me quickly take you through. It's got 12 sheets of paper with 24 designs. So none of them are repeated in this pack. So let me show you. On the back side, you've got a beautiful neutral with a bluish tone. I mean, these are great to cut out as well and use in your journal or on a card or whatever you want to use it for. But it's a fantastic, fantastic paper pack. So what I also did on this paper pack, I will just quickly explain. On one side, I have text or texture, some added things, and the other side is the same color but neutral. So you can choose which side to use, but also when you fold your pages, they inside and outside match. So that was my thinking about this as well. So I'm quickly going to run through because, well, a lot of you have already seen the video. You see, neutral. So very neutral colors still, despite the fact that they are colorful, still muted, still vintage, grungy looking. And yeah, it's sort of a rainbow of color. We go through the rainbow, but this green is also very nice and vintagey. And I just love it. I just love the way it flows and the texture on one side. So all the advertising here. So yeah, that's really, I love that big autograph there. These are fantastic. I love these. Oh yeah, you will love them, Kim. I'm sure you will love them. They are so versatile to use, whether it's for your journals, your cards. Hi, Els. Good to see you. Whether it's on cards, on planner pages, on whatever you want to do, you can use it for that because it's so neutral. You can build up layers. So yeah. So this is the paper pad, and I am in love with this. And it's just so, it all matches together because it's all sort of vintage. I wouldn't say moody, but yeah, vintage, grungy. There's nothing that clashes together. So no matter how you build up your journal, it all works together. And that's something that I really, really like. And that's how I designed it. I wanted it to work together. So yeah, there's something to match in everything. And that's what I love. So that is the new paper pack, Backgrounds, Volume 1. There we go, Backgrounds Volume 1. Love that. And that is the C029. And this is part of the Bible. So that's great. Okay. Put the papers to the side. And then we've got some dies. And I will go into the dies in a second, but I will explain already one very exciting thing that we have in this release as well. I don't know if you remember, but last year, the last quarter of the year, October I think it was, when we introduced the special kit that we had, the December Romance special kit. And that was to make this size booklet. A very nice and fun size booklet to play with. And blimey, you guys loved it. We got so many great response on that special, and especially on the size, because all the sizes we've got are fun to play with. I'm not knocking anything down, but this just gives you that extra size to play with. It's a very nice size as well to make as a gift for someone, etc. So that got us thinking, and we got together with the team, with Els and the marketing ladies, and we decided to introduce a new size. So just for your reference, I've got a passport size here, and the passport size is a very nice size. It's one of the most popular size art journals or travel notebooks we've got in the collection. And now we are introducing the Passport XL. And it's literally a blown up version of the passport size. And that size is so cool to work with. But I said, these are the pages that fit in there. So if you got this special, you've already got pages to fit into your journal. The journal is slightly bigger because, well, it needs to fit inside there. But yeah, that XL size is so cool. Thank you, Catherine. That's so good to hear. Thank you, Femke. Thank you all. So yeah, this size is fantastic, and of course we will have matching dies, etc. with that. But I just wanted to show you the size. I will do a video probably tomorrow if I get to it, to explain all the different sizes within the art journal specials we've got now. Because with this new size, yeah, the rules change a bit, or not the rules, but the system that we have changes a bit. But it's a fantastic size, and this, oh, I'm loving this. I'm loving them both, but I can't help myself. So with that new size, we introduce a new journal, which is called the Passport XL, in the Stonewash Grey and in the Stonewash Brown. So when you want to buy the buy it all, you can choose. Do you want to buy it all with the brown one, or do you want to buy it all with the grey one? And while you're at it, I would add the other color, because they're both great, and this is, as I said, a fantastic one to give as a gift. So you want that. So the colors you know already from a previous release. So that is great. Hi, Susan. Yes, Femke, that took a lot of doing. We did a lot of measuring, and yeah, it works out the way we've got it now. And that was really cool. My goal is, when I design dies, they need to be able to fit through your A5 die cutting machine. And that was the challenge. But we made it work. And I'll explain that when I get to the dies, where we go right now. But yeah, that new size journal, I just wanted to explain that before I go into the dies. So, are you ready for the dies? The first one I've got here is called 2239, and it's called Gentleman's Timepiece. And I think this is one of the most popular sets from the whole design team. This clock is amazing, and I've got something here that will sort of explain it a bit better. So you can see the clock here. There's a matte layer of the clock. You've got the arms for the clock. These are the arms that actually fit inside the clock, and I've included some big arms that you can use as decoration or as oversized arms for the clock. There's some labels in there. There's a nice grungy page in there as well. And what I did, I designed the clock so that it would fit into your Passport XL size as well. That is great, isn't it? Hi, Jacqueline. Good to see you here. Hi, Scorpio Crafter. Grey is my fave. Yeah, oh, I can't choose. I love them both. Huh? What is your favorite color? Tell me, what is your favorite color? The ground? The ground. That's a new color I just invented. The vintage Stonewash Brown or the Stonewash Grey? I'm curious. Let me know in the comments. Hi, Joseph. Good to see you. Hi, Anita. So yeah, this is the clock, which is fantastic, and it fits into your Passport XL as well. So that is that one. Then we've got, I'm running out of space here. We've got the 2240 laced up, and this fits your Passport size, but it also fits into the Passport XL, and it says so right here. This gave me a scare. Something is popping up on my screen that I don't want to see. Go away. The 2240 laced up fits Passport size, Passport XL and Square XL. So this one fits in all the sizes we've got. Now the Square officially does not fit into your Passport XL, but if you fold it just slightly different, it does fit. So that's why we did not have that grease line in the center again. So you can, yeah, do it. Enjoy Els, enjoy Mexico. We did not include the fold line again, so you can fold it any way you want, so it can actually fit all type journals. So that's what I wanted to say. Now this one, laced up. Look at that. This is a piece that you can fold like that. You can make it into a pocket or keep it as a flip out. So this is your Passport size. This is a frame. This is the center of the frame, so you can use that as a loose element. You can use that as a mirror. You will see loads of samples from the team with that. Gorgeous set. So that is laced up, David. And then we go into the new size and that is the 2241 Playful Grunge. That's exactly what it is. A nice, gorgeous, grungy page. And let me just do a bit of technical, because Femke already mentioned in the special we had half a page because I wanted it to run through your A5 machine. Now what we did here, this cut line is nearly at the edge. I'm not sure if you can see that. So that's why we had to have a huge inside to make it sturdy enough, because at Elizabeth Craft Designs, quality is the #1 issue. We want to give quality to you guys. So that is why we have got this huge edge here. Now it does fit through your A5 machine, so that is great. This set has a lot of fun elements in it, so let me show you that. Ada, what are you saying? I see there are Excel sleeves as well. Can you share how they would work with the cover you showed? I don't think they are in the Art Journal Special collection, if I'm honest, or I'm misunderstanding you. If you mean this by sleeves, we will get to that. So, a huge page with a grungy edge as well, same as the square. A nice size tag to go into that pocket. Some labels, some fun words, all these, this one layers on top of that one. Then we've got this paper scroll-like fun thing. So this is a really gorgeous set. You can really start building up a great base page for your new art journal, the Art Journal Passport XL size. So that is that one. But we've got another one because I wanted to give you two sizes to start playing with. Well, that, Katrina, a lot of people have an A4 one, so that will fit anyway, but yeah, not everybody has that. So, 2242, the Doily Galore. Same principle, so the cut line is way on the outside, and then we've got a bigger inside to make it sturdy enough. And this element is a gorgeous element. It's a belly band. Let me get this out so it makes it a bit clearer for you. So we've got a base page, we've got a huge pocket, a big tag, a belly band. This part you can use on its own or put it on top of this to enforce the belly band. Again, all up to you. You can do anything with this. So this is a fun paper clip as well. Reinforcers are there for the tag. So yeah, a great fun set as well. And these two together, this one has rounded corners, this one has torn edge, but they combine beautifully. So that will is also a great combination. These two together, and yeah, you will have everything set, ready to go for your new Passport XL size, which is amazing. I can't say it enough. I just love that size. Thank you, Klaska. I'm gonna look at the comments. Thank you, Ida. Thank you, TJ. Yeah, it's going to be fantastic. So, now, why is this collection called Mr. and Mrs.? That is because we've got this gorgeous stamp set. Again, this collection, I'm so happy it's out because I can't wait to start playing with it. But look at all the details. The gentlemen are there, the hats, a lady, all the different elements. Mr. and Mrs. Are there together, and they all come with... Is there any way we can print the page that you have? They are on the website, Diane. The pictures of the pages that I have here, these you mean, they're on the website as pictures with the collection, so you can get them there. Matching dies come with this set, and this definitely is. And I'm going to play with this set together later. I will show you how to get from a simple white plain die cut to this a translucent die cut. I've cracked this on purpose, but look, oh, that's so gorgeous. But I will do that at the end today. So that is a gorgeous stamp set, which, well, this is why it's called Mr. and Mrs. I hope you're going to like it and love it as much as I do. So that is that set. So it comes with the matching dies. Then we've got a fun little big stamp set, a big lace set. So this is sized so you can really put texture all over your pages if you want to, or just use pieces. This is also gorgeous to put texture onto that laced up gorgeous corset that we've got. So if you stamp it on that, it's got a lace. You've got a laced corset, which is brilliant. A very fine scripty stamp. I had a script stamp previously, but that was bigger, it was more bulky, and this one is more fine, more delicate. So yeah, you can do that anywhere. And I love this stamp. It's an advertisement stamp, but yeah, great as background as well. So that is this stamp set. That's the CS401 laced. And then with this set comes a beautiful set of stencils. I'm putting it on black so you can actually see all this beautiful things that we've got here. This is a gorgeous stencil. It is sort of reversed, so you can work with this in many different ways, but also really cool with techniques that you put ink on the stencil, press them onto your paper, or use them on a gel plate, which is really cool with this stencil as well. So that is this one. It's a really fun one. Then we've got a gorgeous texture stamp. Thank you guys. You are too kind. Gorgeous background. Use it with inks, with pastes. I'll do a video soon as well with all the different uses of stencils, because I love stencils. They're so versatile. And I will do a video on to give you different ideas what to do with the stencils as well. This one is gorgeous as well. And you can sort of, if you mask it off, turn them into tiles or just use them as a complete background. There's so much you can do with it. And last but not least is this texture one. And again, if you have like tape, any kind of tape, this is post-it tape, and you mask this off here, you can do it like different colors going down, so you can turn them into tiles, etc. So gorgeous. I think they're gorgeous stencils, and I'm gonna be using them a lot. So that is the complete collection, I think. Yeah, we've got everything. So I've showed you the paper, I've showed you the new journal, I've showed you all the new dies and stamps. So that is the full Mr. and Mrs. collection. And I'm so proud and grateful that it's finally out there, and I'm grateful for Elizabeth Craft Design. Still, they gave me the chance to design, and for you guys that you're loving it so much as you do. So, are you ready to be blown away by some absolutely gorgeous samples from the design team? Are you ready? Give them some hearts if you do. Show some love for the design team. By the way, before I show you the design team samples, the new size, and I forgot to tell that, but the new size, be it the Doily Galore or the Grungy one, are the perfect size for you to make cards. And this is a card I made. I've combined loads of things. These are the tulips from Angelica. This is the background stamp from Annette. And this is the lady from the Mr. and Mrs. But it's the perfect size for your cards. And that's what I love about this size as well. It makes it more versatile. And isn't that wonderful that you can use your dies in more ways than one? That's what I love. So I just wanted to show you this card I made as well. Perfect size for your cards. So let's go into some samples, because I've got a lot. We're doing great time-wise. I've got more than enough time. So here you see the chain from the clock put onto a journal. This is a piece of the packaging, the burlap packaging from the journal that it comes in. You see some stenciling. There's stamping on here as well. Gorgeous. Who made this? Let me see if I can find that quickly. Susanna. This one is made by Susanna. So let's have a look, shall we? Susanna also has some burlap on the inside. She made some burlap pages. How cool is that? And here you see that this one, oh, my brain is frozen today. Laced up, fits beautiful in your Passport XL as well. She turned it into a pocket here. she glued this down, but you can turn it into a pocket and take this out. I don't want to destroy it, so I won't do that too much. Love this, the burlap in there. Look at this. Look at this. How gorgeous is that? These elements are gorgeous as well to put in there. Loads of embossing powder. Yummy! Yummy, yummy, yummy. There's more room to play in. Look at this. And she used a normal string to lace up the corset. And the corset comes with a matte layer, so you can use it on its own or use it on the page. So that is really cool. All sorts of fun things in here. You can see the hats in there. There's the little corset. Here you can see that frame, used as a frame, some stenciling in the background. Oh, this is, the more I see, the more I look at it, the more I see. Here's again that burlap. And you will see that more often, just using the silhouette of the cutout. That's another way to use your dies. Well, it's not snowing here, but you still have snow, Diane. Oh, it's getting colder here now, but yeah. This my colors, blue and brown, and this fun little, how do you call this? Help me out. Safety pin. That's what it is. Safety pin. All fun stuff, little tags, little things. If this doesn't inspire you, I don't know what will. So, great pages, Susanna. Great pages. Love this. Oh, okay, that's one. Let's go to another one. Where am I going to put this? I'll put that here for now. I'll quickly go through this one as well because, well, it's gorgeous. I will go through it quite quickly because I've done a more in-depth one on the introduction video. Exactly, try to turn them in some pages as well. Good idea. Again, the clock on the front, and what she did, she used the clock as a frame, so if you cut out the clock work, you've got a gorgeous frame to put a picture in or to use like this. So, this one is made by the lovely Rachel Harris, and Rachel will be live on our YouTube channel on Friday. So it'll be her first time live for Elizabeth Craft Designs, and yeah, you better watch because she is amazing. So yeah, she made this journal. I'll quickly go through it because I showed it more in depth, but look at all these colors. I wish I was that brave to do all these colors. How fun is that? Look at that. I love that. And the dress out of fabric. Yeah. Gorgeous, gorgeous stuff. Beautiful coloring and great use of the paper clip. Fun stuff everywhere. If you want to see more of this, go watch back the video of the introduction because that's where I showed all the different elements that are in here. Open everything up, but yeah, this is a gorgeous one from Rachel. I'm going through it quite quickly because I've showed it all there and I've got so much to show you now, so that is why. This gorgeous one, I'm pretty sure, is Rihanna. Look at that. Stenciling on there. I think this is the Simon Hurley paste. I'm just guessing. I don't know. But I love this bit. Glued on there. I just want to stroke it. It's gorgeous. Look at this pocket she made out of jeans. And then there are gorgeous little stamps or tags in there with pictures on it. The big tag is in there. The small tag is in there. So, yeah. I love this. Look at this. How fun is that? Ta-da! And just beautiful. Look, these stamps are also gorgeous like this. You don't have to cut them out, but it's fun that you can, but they are fun used like this as well. I'm amazed by all this gorgeousness. The clock is here, and here you see it used as a frame. It's a picture frame. Gorgeous. Again, this one I showed at the introduction video, but I just wanted to show you here as well. This is fun as well. Oh, this is all just gorgeousness. Look at that. Look at that. Oh, beautiful, Rihanna. Beautiful. Oh, I will do that like so. Okay, here we have one that I don't think I've shown yet. I agree, Diane. The team is absolutely talented. Amazing. Thank you for liking, sharing, and commenting. Because you can win a $50 gift certificate that you can then use to spend on this goodness. Who is this? Rianne Levering. I definitely haven't shown this one yet. Rianne did a lot of stitching. She stitched around the journal as well. As you can see that. Just gives it a nice subtle border all around. There's a lot of stitching in here. I just love it. It makes it, yeah, she stitches pages together. It's all yummy, nice and grungy. Beautiful coloring. Look at this. All sorts of embossing powder used and combined, giving that texture and grunge, but still have a bit of sparkle. We all need a bit of sparkle in our lives, right? I love that. Clock, again, beautifully done. Here's the corset just on its own, so not on the page, but on its own, which is really cool as well. Yeah, this is all gorgeous. Love the vintage grunge look it all has. It's amazing how many ideas you can get just by looking at these amazing design team members, right? I've got a sewing machine now, so you will see more of that stitching. This one is by, let me see, by Janet. Look at that. I mean, oh my. This is a combination of stamps and a stencil. Oh, this is just gorgeous. Also, again, with the stitching. Hi, Annette. Same like me, always late as well, right? It's our prerogative. But good that you're here. Hi, Angelica. I missed you there. Hello, good to see you as well. Okay, this one. Did I say who it was already? Janet, right? Yeah. Again, gorgeous stuff. Look at that. Turning this into a pocket. She glued this onto, and this is a fun element. Let me just grab that because I want to explain that bit. This is from the Playful Grunge, and that is this die. Small little plate, and this cuts out holes from your piece of paper. And what she did here, she just repeated it. So this whole tag is cut with this thingy. Small die, but with great result. Stay there. So yeah, this is fun. And then she glued it onto fabric and turned it into a pocket. Fantastic. Oh, love it. Love it. I'm loving this. This is also a fun technique. We've seen that before. Gorgeous. Again, so different than all the others that I've shown. And I'm just amazed by that. Look how fun that paper clip is. And she stitched it on there. Cool look. Loving it. Look at this belly band. And this is very smart to do. This belly band is done with embossing powder, which makes it more sturdy. Here's a gorgeous clock. It says open, so I'm going to open it. Oi, look at that then. Oh, I'm loving this. How cool. Brilliant. How do you think of these things? Amazing. Amazing. And here you can see she cut out the clock part out of the bigger die. You can use that on its own. Again, smart. Beautiful coloring. Here you can see sort of a tile idea with that stencil. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. Gorgeous, Janet, gorgeous. And go to Janet's YouTube channel for a full flick through because she's done an amazing job there as well. This one is, let me see, Marga. Nice and chunky. Look at that texture on the cover. So this just goes to show these covers can stand up a lot. And Marga just did a video in Dutch, but you can see the technique how to decorate a journal like this. So go to her YouTube channel. That's the fun thing, like Janet has her own YouTube channel, Marga has, so you can really pick up stuff there. Corrugated cardstock here, beautiful tag. And I love that, I mean, if you look at the last two journals, this one is from Rihanna. So the different styles, the same dies, they all get the same dies and the same papers, and it looks so different. And I think that is just, yeah, that blows my mind every single time. Marga's is more neutral, very vintage, muted colors, but I love it. But here you can also very clearly see that all these colors in the paper pack match with each other. They don't clash. They are all vintage, grungy colors, despite the fact that there are different colors. Now this album, I know that because Marga put a note with it. That's got a lot of pictures from an old book, and Marga's own family is in here as well. So I don't know which pictures exactly, but they are in there. I know that. Now this I know this. Look at this. Brilliant. Love that. This is the passport size page, and she turned that into a mini booklet into the passport XL size. That's just, I love this. Okay, I'll tie that in a bow later. Gorgeous, Marga. Gorgeous, gorgeousness. Right. Then we've got, now let me also explain to you already, I'll switch the camera a bit, that I don't have all the samples from the US team here because we've got the shows in the US and Els has got some of the samples with her to take to the shows, and we had some sent to one of the bigger stores in the US that had a special with the collection, and she will send them back obviously, and then Els will show them in a later video in the US. So they will be showed. But later. So I don't have all of them here. Just wanted to explain that. Okay, back to this. These are from Heather, I know that. And also, again, completely different style, but lovely. Look at that, Lady of the House. I love this. Completely different style again. Look at that little mirror there. I love it. Beautiful. Vintage look, vintage papers, but very soft with shine, gold. Look at this, the lace on the, I just love that. Gorgeous. Gorgeous. I also can't show you my own samples because they are in the US as well with Els. So, okay, these is, let me see who this one is. Jen Ritchie. Gorgeous. Look at this. And again, Jen has her own style, completely different again. This for some reason, this feels really old. Like delicate paper, I don't know, I can't explain. It's gorgeous. This looks like a real one. It's in the dies. but look at that. It looks like a real one. Here she turned that into tiles, which I think is brilliant. I love that. This is yummy. Soft colors, delicate colors. Look at that. The coloring is shiny. So, I like that. Great ideas as well, using the frame in a different way. And then the cutout of the frame, using that there. She took the waterfall element. Oh, how fun is that? How fun is that? This one is stuck. There we go. How fun is that? Exactly, Annette. And I will try to get the US samples. I will ship them tomorrow, so hopefully they'll be there. So you will see the samples from the US team there as well. Hopefully. If the postal services works with that. Look at this. How gorgeous is this, Jen? Love that. Got one more. This is a handmade journal in Excel size by Heather. Look at that. Also again, gorgeousness. Using this as a frame, combining it with the doily. Oh, look at this. This is velvet. Oh, wow. And again, folded differently, so you can use it into your square Excel and turn this into a pocket. Love it. Love it. So those were all the samples. Let me check, double check. Yes, those were all the samples I've got to show you. Let me just clean this up a bit. Put it all nicely back into a box. Can I get some hearts for the design team, please? Because I think they did an amazing job. So if you could just give them some hearts, whether you're on YouTube or whether you're on Facebook. But I think the team definitely deserves it because, wow, what an amazing job they did. I'm just sort of making a plan now. This looks messy underneath. But you will have to excuse my mess because I'm going to work with some messy stuff. Let me just see if I can clean this up a bit. I just didn't thought I needed to clean this, but there we go. That's better already, right? Da, 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 da. You didn't see it. Okay, this needs a bit of alcohol, I think. Come on, you can do it. There we go. Oh well, that's clean enough. Because what I'm going to show you is a fun technique, and I'm going to be honest, I saw a video by a lady whose name is now, of course, out of my brain. It'll pop in. Lou Collins. And she did this, and I'm just going to take it a couple of steps further. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to show you how to turn this, a plain die, from the clock in this case, just thin copy of paper, into this. And how to turn this thin into this. And the fun bit about this is that it becomes translucent. Now, of course, I should have used... Oh, let me grab another color. There. This becomes translucent, so you can see some of the detail of the paper underneath. So that's really fun to use. And the same with the lady. So I will show you how I did that, because it's a fun technique, and I will use those in my live next week, because next week I'm going to be live on Wednesday again, and then I will use those in my journal. So let me show you how I did that. Let me grab some extra paper, because I need that. So, how to do this? It's actually quite simple. What do you need? You need embossing ink. I'm using the WOW one. You can use any embossing ink you want. You've got the Ranger embossing ink. You've got the VersaFine. All will work. I'm just using the WOW because I like that one best. So you need that. I'm going to use clear embossing powder, and then after that I'm going to show you how to make it even more vintage using embossing glaze, or like I did with this one, I used the baked texture vintage beeswax, which gives it another style again. But you can achieve this look with the embossing glaze as well. That's why I'm going to use that one today to show you how to achieve that. So that's what we need. And I'm going to do some stamping as well. And I've done this with Rusty Hinge. So I've got all the stuff out that I need, and let's do some crafting. So what I'm going to do first, I'm going to start with the corset from Laced Up. And again, this is really thin copy of paper. And what I'm going to do first is I'm going to grab my stamp block and my stamp, which is hidden away at the moment. Let me grab it. I'm going to use the laced stamp. I'm going to put that onto my block, and I'm going to, in this case I'm going to use Archival Coffee. You can use any brownish ink, but I want it to be subtle, but I want to have that laced pattern on here. Now best is to use, when you do this technique, to use a waterproof ink, so don't use a distress, because when you put distress ink into this one, it will be reactivated. We don't want that. So I've inked up my stamp. Thank you for liking, sharing and commenting. And I'm just going to stamp this all over that whole thing. Thank you for the hearts for the design team. They did an amazing job. So that's stuck on there now, but that's fine. Okay. That's fine. This will get more texture and more gorgeousness when we're done with it. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to take my embossing ink. You need a juicy embossing ink pad for that. So either a new one or mine is just re-inked. And I'm just going to press that in there. Make sure I've got coverage all over the background. I'm starting on the back of this one. Just pressing that all in there. Making sure the whole back of this is soaked in with that sticky embossing ink. Okay. Next I'm going to take my paper and cover that with embossing powder. I'm putting it on the wrong side, David. Good morning. That was better. There we go. Now, what I have here is a glass plate to put it in because, well, I don't want to burn my fingers. So I'm just going to put this to the side, get my heat tool out. I'm going to warm it up. And start to melt. And you can already see that it's becoming transparent because that ink is coming through. You see that? The ink we stamped on the other side. So that is the back ready. Oops. Destroyed it there. It's stuck down. But I will just continue to show you how to finish it up on the other side, because we can glue this back, can we? Yes, we can. So we'll make that work. It's delicate, this one. So next I'm going to take this on the front. Is this the front? Yes. And again, press it into that embossing ink. And now what I'm going to do, I'm going to use my antique linen from the distress. Like that. I'll put that into my little thingy. We need that in a second. And melt that again. Come on. There we go. Now, let me just show you how gorgeous this is. It's translucent. You can see through. I'm not sure the camera picks it up. Yeah, there you see it. You see the lighter piece going through. So it's translucent now. It's got a really vintage look. This one I used a different stamp underneath, so you can see the pattern there is very light, so that's why I've changed to the coffee one, which I love. So this is really nice and vintage crunchy look. So let me show you now with the lady, shall we? I'm going to use the lady. So I'm not going to do anything to the lady, I'm just going to ink her up. So I'm going to press her in. There are so many different techniques out there. I just saw this and I like the fact that it's that it gets translucent. And I just like the fact that the lady that I saw doing the technique just used clear embossing powder. And I just thought, I want a bit more vintage look, so that's why I used the glaze. I just thought, the glazes are translucent. Why not use those? So, okay, this one is now saturated with the ink. So on the back, I'm going to use translucent. And melt that again. Now I will be using all these elements next week when I'm live. So you can see them used in a journal. So that's that one. Now let's do the other side. And this will make it even more translucent. So, but this time I'm going to use the distress. Again, the distress glazes are all translucent. You can do this with any translucent one, but this one gives a really nice vintage look and feel. How gorgeous is she, right? I love it. So, let me put this one back. And you can see how translucent this one is. You see that on the paper? Really gorgeous, right? But we're not done yet, because this one, I want a different effect. I don't want that to be as shiny as it is. Where's the top of this one? Here it is. I don't want to ruin that big pot of embossing powder. You can leave it like this. It's nice and shiny, but I don't want it that shiny. So what I've got here, and you can use this with any matte medium, anything that dries matte. I'm going to use that. I'm just going to drip that on there. This is matte medium by Liquitex. And I'm going to take my finger and I'm going to start covering her up with that medium. I'm using my finger just because I don't want any brush strokes. And what I'll do is I'm just going to continue rubbing her. And you can use this on the clock as well to make it more vintage. So this clock, what I did with that, because we're running out of time, is exactly the same as I just showed you, but use a different color embossing powder. So I've used Rusty Hinge on here. So, just gonna let this dry. Now it's way more matte when it's dry. And I can do the same with this one. I don't want it that shiny, so I will just put this on here. Start to go around in circles to make sure that matte medium is everywhere. Be careful because it's delicate. You got to keep moving until you start to feel stick. When it starts to be sticky, that means when it starts to get drying, and it will stay where it is. But also it means that you can then really make it flat and make sure there's no strokes from your fingers in there. So again, this will be a lot less shiny, and that's what I love about that. So let me just get rid of this piece of paper. Is this dry? Yes. So I can close this. Look at that. This is now really like vintage beeswax effect that I showed you. This is original how shiny it is. So you can really bring back that, push down that shine. It's still a bit shiny. It's got a bit of a sheen. If you put on another layer of matte medium, you can knock that back even more. But I think this is fine for me. But yeah, this is a great way to make these die cuts in a different way. I mean, going from plain die cuts to this, I think that's just so cool. Isn't it? I love that. So hope you give it a go. I will be using those next week in my life. So let me put them in a safe place. So that is what I wanted to show you today. So let me quickly take you through the whole collection again. So we've got, and I'm going to go in a random order because I've been pulling out some stuff. And let's start with this one. So we've got Doily Galore, which fit your new size, the new Passport XL size. We've got the Playful Grunge, and that's this gorgeous set, and that will fit into your new size as well. We've got the laced up. That's the gorgeous core set. And that will fit in all the journals we've got. Then we've got the gentleman's timepiece. That is that amazing clock that you've seen used so much throughout the samples. That is this one. A gorgeous one as well. We've got the stencils, journal stencils 7 with the different stencils in there. Really cool. We've got the laced set right here. The CS401 laced. And we've got the Mr. and Mrs. stamp and die set. So it's got the matching dies. And yeah, this is really a cool set as well. So that is the whole collection. But of course we've got the gorgeous paperback with it. The backgrounds volume 1. And we've got the new size journals. The new Passport XL journals. And again, these are fantastic to play in. So that is the whole new release, the whole Mr. and Mrs. release, available now on the Elizabeth Craft Designs websites, both in the EU as at .com, and now with 20% off of the Buy It All bundle. So a great deal if you want to get your hands on this. So I hope you love it. I'm so grateful it's out now and I can't wait to play with it. And I will be making loads of videos soon with this beautiful collection, hoping to inspire you. But when you get your hands on it and you start making stuff, please post those into the family group or into Art Journal Specials group, because we love to see what you do with it. So thank you for joining me today. I had a blast. I hope you like it too. And let me see you next week. Friday, Rachel will be here. Monday, Els will be here. And then I will be here again next Wednesday, playing with all these yummy goodness. Thank you for joining me today, and I'd love to see you then. Bye.